What's up people, Cypher here. Now there is a sector merge just about to happen. Luckily for me, I ain't a part of it. Yeah, so I get to chill and relax. However, if it were to be implicated that I was in one, here's 10 tips that I'd be doing in regards to a sector merge and preparing for it and transitioning. Number 1, save RS, trust. Now it's good to have resource, a lot of resource when it comes to the actual server merges, not only for your own progression, like just upgrading your own base anyway, but essentially for healing. Because when it comes to a server merge, there is going to be a bit of hostility, there usually is, and it's nice to at least be able to do your usual stuff with having enough resource on the side to actually take care of some healing. Number 2, save crystals. Crystals can be bought, but you do get crystals throughout the game as you do anyway. Just doing things casually gains you crystals as rewards, so saving up those crystals can speed up certain elements of the game rather than you having to use speed ups and maybe you've just used all your resources on healing. Number 3, have the right defense garrison in there 24/7. Always make sure you have a defense type garrison defending your base at all times. Now what I mean by that is when you put them in, if you send out to resource points or anything, they're getting sent out and then it gets automatically replaced with whatever's in your base. That's not good, especially if you're going into a server merge when there's hostilities. Let's say on the hypothetics there is hostilities, you'd rather have a couple of rebound in there. So just make sure that you are keeping at least 2 of your rebound and 1 of your good defense heroes in your garrison, along with 1 of your knights at least. And then that saves you having to, at least that gives you another 2 rebound heroes potentially to go out and send for resources and stuff. But never use these to send for resources. Always keep your defense garrison garrisoned. Number 4, have enough troops. When it comes to troops, I prefer to have at least 10,000 of every tier. It's just a nice little wad, although I'm missing some here. That's just defending, it happens. But the closer you can get to 10,000 of each tier, that is just a brilliant defense method for you. That is going to take a rally to hit you, so it's a deterrent for at least solo attacks. The best option to really go for if you don't have 10,000 of every tier is to just focus on tier 1, 2 and 3. They're really easy to do and they're really quick in comparison to the other ones. If you can mount up a heavy number with these, then to be honest, they should be able to deter solo attacks from you and allow you to then build some bigger troops as they sit in defense. Number 5, save warps. Be super stingy with your warps. I'd say don't use your orange warps unless you really have to. Blue warps are perfect for roaming about the place when it comes to, so long as you're martial. Obviously I'm pretty certain the blue warp will follow the martial, so the martial moves to areas and then it can allow then people to build in that area, you know, all warp over using blue. But essentially the random warp is okay to use, you know, that's cool to go out and warp about and sort of get a feel for the map, but I would really hold off on the orange warps unless it's an emergency. Number 6, hit the ground running. What I mean by hit the ground running is once you get into the map, set up as quick as you can. Try and find every aspect you can of the map, try and figure things out and just go at it as quick as you can. Probably commit or dedicate the first a fair few hours once the actual server kicks into play, just going full ham and building platforms for your domain, stretching them across and grabbing supers and such. Number 7, location is key. You need to locate yourself somewhere that's going to be close to black rocks, close to nice number or nice level super nodes, as well as good forts. There's many aspects of the map that you want to ensure that you're close enough to build to, because I'm pretty certain that everything you want to take has to be built to from your HQ to the said thing you're trying to take. It has to have a platform all the way to it, or platforms. So back in the day we never had to do that, and it was a lot of fun. But nowadays, because you've got a stretch from your domain, it means that you really got to be calculative with the location, just so that you can ensure that you get the best of the map. Number 8, communication. Communication is super important when it comes to this game. If you do not communicate, you're probably going to get burnt and burnt and burnt and burnt. So if you communicate, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Even the craziest of ones that are on this, if you personally go communicate with them one-on-one, 9 times out of 10 you get a really good experience from it. Communication also stops you, as I said, getting any type of major attacks that were sort of the other alliances set it up and going, but they don't really know what this other alliance, because when you're doing a server merge, you don't really know each other. Another factor I'd say, actually thinking about it, is Discord. If you set up a Discord just for the general server itself, invite all the alliances that are within that new server that you're in, and just try and get everybody on the same page. Whether they like each other or not is a whole different factor, but so long as you can get everybody on the same page, you usually get better results from it. Number 9, shield. This right here is super important. Yeah, like, it saves you having to use crystals and such, and you can get shields through many different methods, whether that be redeem stores, or whether that be just competition stores, or just standard missions of events that come through. You do get the opportunity to get a lot of good shields. I'd say stock up on shields, because you will really need them if you're in a hostile one. There's a chance that you're not in a hostile environment and communication goes good enough to say that you don't need the shields, but you'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. And finally, number 10, have fun. Yeah, people are trolls and people like to troll for fun, but it's a game nonetheless. Have as much fun as you can have and build a great community within your server. Don't waste the opportunity. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment if you'd like to. Much appreciated if you do. Bless up.